Hello everyone, welcome back to Momentos de Tecnología, Tech Moments, and in this opportunity we're going to make just a very quick review of what you're going to get for $39 or something that you're gonna pay for this camera. Of course, without the SD card. We're gonna use it with 128 gigabyte SD card, and of course the first consideration that we have to keep in mind is that we are never going to watch 170 degrees field view. We're going to get about 110, 115 and no more. And the first time we used this camera, we also captured this moment that could have actually created an accident or could have become a lot greater of a deal. Let's start analyzing then the video captured by this camera. As you can see right here, this vibration is not common in all the cameras. Of course, you're going to see some deformation of the image, but not like this camera is showing. Look at this part of the image. They are still, but in the middle, because of the vibration of the camera that is absorbed by the image stabilization program, is not working very well. Especially in these roads that are not in very good condition, you capture things that are not well. Right here, we don't see this location of the clock to be the perfect location. Most of the cameras have it right here, and the date and the field stamp is going to be located in this area that makes much more sense. Let's take, for example, this road over here that is in pretty bad shape, and you will see how the image stabilization is actually deforming the image like an old cheap cell phone. Okay, right here I'm going to show you how it looks at night. At night we had a very bad experience with this camera. Well, I wouldn't say very bad, I would say very poor. It's not the same. As you can see the contrast right here. It is a very grainy picture. Pausing the video is not going to help you at all. License plates are not detailed at all. You cannot pause to see which one was the guy that cut you off or that scratched your vehicle. You're not going to be able to tell much just by looking at the video. You will have to pursue the guy and just, hey, stop, I'm going to take a picture of your car. As you can see, big signs are going to appear just normal. Right here, license plates, again, look at the grainy picture. It's very poor conditions for a footage taken by a camera that has been bought in the year 2021. Actually, I'm going to show you in a few moments what we saw of Apeman cameras 2 years ago. Right here, as you can see, again, big signs, not readable at all. Okay, the pause, this is step by step. Remember that this distortion that you see when I resume the video is just caused by my VLC player. Right here on your left, you don't know how many vehicles are coming your way. The oncoming traffic is not gonna look clear at all, and if it was a double-way street, you would be in trouble telling which what happened or which one's fault was it. Okay, right here we're going to see a garage, a typical garage, where you're going to see very low lighting conditions, and it's just acceptable, only that it takes a few moments for the camera to adapt to the low lighting conditions. Right here we're going to see another one, and you're going to see how interesting this is when you don't have any lighting surrounding your vehicle at all. One consideration in the meantime, while you see this part of the video, is that those models of cameras that have GPS, it's very important for you to know that usually the GPS syncs the time of the camera with the real time, which is something that is very useful. I'm going to show you in a few moments the Wheelwitness that I have. It's a camera model that we didn't find it anymore. Wheelwitness, was the brand. Excellent cameras. We looked for them all over the place when we were going to buy the other model of the Apeman 2 years ago, and we didn't find it anywhere. So it is just a good camera that is gone. Maybe it was absorbed by another brand, or it was bought by another company, or maybe just switched the brand of the cameras. Okay, so let's take a look at the Wheelwitness that I was telling you about, and you will see a different camera. Always when you're going to buy a camera, do this. Watch the footage of that camera and other cameras in order for you to make a wise decision. Right here, this one is a camera that looks, and this lens, remember that this lens has been used for 3 years. If it is a lens that has been used for 3 years, it is a worn out lens. It manages to still produce very good pictures, very good footage, and impressively enough, I have used a Samsung SD card, and it is the same SD card that has been used for about 3 years. As you can see, the license plates are not also readable right here. They are not easily recognizable, but they look much better, even though this camera has an HD setting right here. This is 1920 by 1080 pixels. Right here you can see the oncoming traffic, and it looks much better than the other one, and it has very good characteristics. As you can see right here, you can see much better the details in this picture than you could see with the other camera. Okay, so that is something to take into account. Right here we're going to see something that just blew my mind. This is an Apeman camera of 2 years ago. This is a 2018, actually 2018 model that I bought in December 2018 in order just to make a trip and have documented my travel to Canada. Right here we can see a much better quality, and even though I have right now a much more recent camera, the image is just much worse. Let's just leave it for a few more seconds of this video so you can see the difference between an older model camera, which image is much better. Right here we can see the oncoming traffic and looks a lot more well defined. This is the typical footage that you will get from a dashcam camera. This is a typical footage. This is what you will get normally of a dashcam camera. This one is a garage that is not very well illuminated, but right here it looks very well in this Apeman camera. Again, this is a 2-year-old model, almost 3-year-old model, because I bought it, like I told you, December 2018. Going back to our camera right here, to our sad reality. Well, if you ask me, this is a 3-star camera. Okay, it's not too bad. It will do its work. It is for what I've had the other camera, 2 years. It is a reliable way of saving what is happening on the road, but you will have much better choices in the market. Okay, let's go back to another part of the video where you're going to see road footage, which is a lot different than the footage that we are showing you right now. As you can see, for example, in still videos at daylight, it is going to be just it is going to look just fine, but at night it is just a very sad experience. You cannot even see big license plates located at the sides of the vehicles. It is a very grainy picture. Remember that interference that you see when I resume the video is because of my VLC video player. Okay, it's not usually like that, but right here you see a very poor quality of image. Pausing the video at night, not even this huge sign is going to be readable. Right here you can see how it changes the contrast and the quality of the image when it is a still image, something that is not useful for dash cams. As you can see right here, quality of the image in the road is going to improve much more. Let's take a look, for example, at what happens when this camera is recording at night when it is raining. If you're going to buy a camera, a dash cam, I recommend you to watch footage in all conditions: snow, rain, sun, against light, and you will see, and you will get an idea of how good that camera is just by looking at various conditions. Don't ever look at the camera at these conditions. These conditions, for example, are perfect for dash cams. If you take a look at a camera and you're going to evaluate it, take a look at a night footage or rainy footage. Okay, everyone, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to leave you with footage of this camera, a little bit more rainy, at night. The audio is just fine. The audio is going to record imperfections in the road, whatever is happening inside. And of course, if something happens and you want to document it, it is going to be recorded just as normal as it is. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and see you next time.